All right, welcome back to Florida Naturally, and we are at Dunellen Airport, and we have Ivan Vicente here with us, and you're with the Crystal River National Wildlife Refuge, is that correct?
That's the Hawitska National Wildlife Refuge as well, yes.
Okay, tell us what we're doing here on this chilly morning, chilly sunny morning.
In this chilly morning, we are hopefully celebrating what's about to become the last leg before the final stage of the hooping cranes into Chassa Hawitska. Now this year is 10 birds, 5 going to St. Mark's that are already there. They've been there for already a month now. And now the final 5 birds going to Chassa Hawitska. Hopefully by tomorrow morning they'll be flying them to Chassa Hawitska.
Now, they left Wisconsin when?
October the 6th, I believe it was this year.
And really, they can get down here pretty quick, but it's really, they're limited by the ultralights and what kind of high winds they can fly in, correct?
Yeah, and it's mainly the ultralights. It's not the cranes can fly in almost any weather. It's the ultralight planes what's the factor. And 1 year they made it in 4 weeks. They were here in the first week of November. That was about 7 years ago. And this would be the third longest migration, and all due to weather mainly. It's either fog or winds. Those are the 2 main factors that affect the migration. This morning we got perfect ideal conditions. They're already up in the air. They'll probably be here in about 45 minutes.
I've been coming, this is my 4th year, but this is their 1st year. They're 7th graders. We study this all year until today.
And how long does it take to get here?
It takes 2 hours. We left at 6 o'clock this morning.
After a chilly wait, about 10:30, we saw the first of 2 ultralights on the horizon, and only 1 bird on the first ultralight's wing.
The second ultralight should have 4 birds. There'll be a second one behind soon. Take it on. The second plane will be here in 8 minutes. I believe I see the second one. Got the 4 birds, and Richard just got his bird. He just found his bird.
The ultralights guided the hooping cranes to an undisclosed nearby location, and then flew back to the airport and landed and talked to the group.
Well, Richard's coming up here. Here he is. This is Richard Van Hoevelen and Joyce Kleen from Chassa Hawitska. She's the biologist at Chassa Hawitska. Anyway, today was a long flight. It was my turn to lead. I think Richard's pleased it was my turn to lead because we took off this morning and it was kind of trashy down low, and we had a headwind down low. So we were flying along at about 38 miles an hour, but at one point I was down to 21 miles an hour. And because of the sun, the thermal activity was bouncing the wing, and it was hard to get them up. And climb up, and they drop down again, and climb up and drop down. And eventually we got them on the wing and got them up to altitude. And then 2 or 3 times they would just drop and start to go down. So you'd chase them down and get back in that rough air. And then at one point, 1 bird went down, and I didn't see him go down. I thought he was above the wing, and I looked, he was way down there. And so Richard moved in to get him, and he was right below me, like right underneath. And the problem Richard has, of course, is that if he gets too close, all the birds will go down.
This group of 10 chicks will only have to be shown the 1,200-mile route once by ultralight, and then they'll migrate back with the rest of the flock and make it on their own for years to come. If you'd like more information on the whooping cranes, you can contact the Crystal River Wildlife Refuge Office in Crystal River on Kings Bay Drive.